Hey everyone! Welcome back to another episode of our podcast. So, it's been a while, Jaya. Kumusta ka naman?
Okay naman ako. Ito, medyo bored lang sa buhay kasi matagal din nawala ng pasok. Ikaw, kamusta ka naman?
Same, super bored kasi nasa bahay lang. So, welcome back you guys to another episode of Real Tea-ter Talks. So, this podcast is where we bring the stage legends to your ears.
Yup, I'm Jaya.
And I'm Carla. And we will not be talking about a regular salesman here, like not the salesman na nagbebenta lang just tabi-tabi, but we will be talking about the one of the most popular plays ever written. So, Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. Have you ever heard about it?
Hindi This old school drama, guys, is a legendary, like Theater Hall of Fame legendary.
Exactly. It's full of emotions, life lessons, and stage magic. So, if gusto niyo ng mga ganong type of story, and if you wanna feel things, or gusto niyo lang mapasa yung literature subject nyo, well, this one is for you.
So, tara na at mag-time travel tayo. Tapos, pupunta tayo sa 1949, where Death of a Salesman premiered on Broadway at Morosco Theater.
So, playwright behind it all is the legendary Arthur Miller. So, sorry. So, fun fact guys, alam nyo ba na he also wrote the Crucible? So, yes, this man was basically a literary rock star.
At alam nyo ba na yung nagsimula yung play, it became an instant hit agad and badged the Pulitzer Prize for Drama and the Tony Award for Best Play at the same year. It's like winning Best Student and most likely to succeed at the same time.
Period. So, plus directed siya ni Elia Kazan, so very powerful yung combination nila, and people loved how real and emotional it was. So no fairy tales, just real life situations and hitting hard.
So here's the gist of it. The story is centered around Willie Loman, a traveling salesman who, let's say, having a midlife crisis.
So, si Willie, yung bida natin, has spent his whole life believing that well-being life is the key to success. Like, he's such a people pleaser. But, of course, eventually, narealize niya na life doesn't work that way. You cannot always be nice to people.
Kaya nga, ito ay all about dreams, expectation, and yung feeling na hindi nagtugma yung mga plano mo sa buhay. Basically, it's kinda like being a college student.
Exactly. So, Willie's story shows how the pressure to make it can break people down. Like us, kagaya ng sabi mo na college student, sometimes nagbe-breakdown din talaga tayo. But it's not just a sad story. It is also a wake-up call, not just for Willie but also for the people na manonood nito.
So yeah, don't expect sword fights or fairies. Expect real emotion, real struggle, and some deep ouch moments.
So, now that we know yung story, why don't we get to know the characters naman? So, of course, it starts with Willie Luman, our salesman and main character. And of course, you cannot be successful in life if wala kang supportive wife, which is si Linda Loman. So, Biff Loman is their oldest son, who once had the potential but got lost along the way, and of course their youngest son, who's a bit of smooth talker, Happy Loman, and Charlie, the neighbor who actually made it in life. Bernard, Charlie's son, he's hardworking and very smart, while Ben, Willie's brother, who represents the life Willie wishes that he had.
And guys, fun fact about this story, the original Broadway Ron Lee J. Jacob played Willie Loman. Big name, right? Big performance. People still talk about it.
So, marami pang actors na famous yung nag-play ng Willie ever since. If you know Dustin Hoffman, have you ever heard about him?
Nope.
Me too. So, yeah. Yan nga, naging big deal na yung role na yon.
Okay, theater nerd moment. Let's talk about the stage design.
Okay, my favorite part. So, the original set was designed by Joe Milzner and he totally changed the game.
Instead of realistic walls and furniture, he used transparent walls and lights projection. That way, the audience could move through past and present. Almost like stepping to Willie's memories.
So, nung time na yon, super duper advanced na niya for a setup. So, basically, ang sabi niya is, why stick to boring sets when you can make people brain explode with creativity?
And that's why this production became famous, not just the story, but for how it looked on the stage.
Okay, Jaya. So now, magbigay naman tayo ng mga fun facts. Like, let's rapid fire this.
Let's go. This play had 742 performances for its first run, a record breaker back then. At na-viewed din siya sa Broadway for 5 times at si Arthur Miller wrote it in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Joe Millizner, the stage designer, won 7 Tony Awards in his career. It is often called the greatest American play ever written. And yes, na adapted din siya sa TV at sa film maraming beses.
Imagine writing something in 6 weeks and having people talk about it for 7 to 5 years. What a talent. So, I can't even finish my paper that fast.
Arthur Miller, teach us your way.
So now, even though this play was written in 1949, it still hits close to home till today.
Because, let's be honest, the pressure to succeed is real. Whenever it isn't about school, works, or life in general.
Willie's story reminds us that success isn't about pleasing everyone or chasing unrealistic dreams. It's about knowing your worth. Ikaw, alam mo ba yung worth mo?
No. And that's why people still study about it and still perform it and still cry over it.
And that's a wrap on today's episode. We hope you enjoyed our little trip into the world of that of a salesman.
And if you like this episode, guys, make sure to follow and share it with your friends, especially the one who pretend they don't need help in their lit class.
And remember, guys, it's not about being well-liked. It's about being real.
And this has been Jaya
And Kyla, bring theater classics to life in the most fun and possible ways. Thanks for tuning in to Real Theater Talks. Bye!
I couldn't make it. I just couldn't make it, Linda.
Where were you all day? You look terrible.
Yeah, I got as far as a little above Yonkers. Stopped for a cup of coffee. Maybe it was the coffee.
What?
I suddenly couldn't drive anymore. The car kept going off onto the shoulder, you know.
Oh, well, maybe it's the steering again. I don't think Angelo knows the Studebaker.
No, it's me. It's me. Suddenly I realized I'm going 60 miles an hour. I don't remember driving the last 5 minutes. I can't seem to keep my mind to it.
Well, maybe it's your glasses. You never went for your new glasses.
No, I see everything. I came back 10 miles an hour. For took me nearly 4 hours from Young.
Well, you're just going to have to take a rest, Willie. You can't continue this way.
I just got back from Florida.
But you didn't rest your mind. Your mind is overactive, and the mind is what counts, dear.
I'll start out in the morning. Maybe I'll feel better in the morning. These goddamn arch supports are killing me.
Take an aspirin. Should I get you an aspirin? It will soothe you.
I was driving along, you understand? I was fine. I was even observing the scenery. You can imagine me looking at scenery on the road every week of my life. But it's so beautiful up there, Linda. Trees are thick. Sun is warm. I opened the windshield. Just let the warm air bathe over me. All of a sudden, I'm going off the road. Telling you, I absolutely forgot I was driving. If I'd have gone the other way, over the white line, I might have killed somebody. Yeah, I went on again. 5 minutes later, I'm dreaming again, and I nearly... I have such thoughts. I have such strange thoughts.
You hear this? I stopped in the middle of the building and I saw the sky. And I saw the things that I love in this world, the work and the food and the time to sit and smoke. And I looked at this pen in my hand and I said, what the hell am I grabbing this for? Why am I trying to become what I don't want to be? What am I doing in an office, making a contemptuous, begging fool of myself when all that I want is out there waiting for me the minute I say it? I know who I am. Now, why can't I say that, Willie?
The door of your life is wide open!
Pop, I am a dime a dozen, and so are you.
I am not a dime a dozen! I am Willie Loman, and you are Pip Loman!
I am not a leader of men, Willie, and neither are you.
Patay mo, gano'n mo yung camera. Ay, puta, hindi namatay. Gano'n mo! O, ayun. Ayaw mamatay. Gago, tingnan mo yung time. 8 minutes pa lang, tapos na tayo. Paano ito papahabain?
Slow mo. 16 minutes yan.
Lagyan ko yun ng black screen sa dulo. Yan mo na yun. Diba, boss ba? Malamang.
Bakit kasi magiging 20 minutes each yung episode? Bakit kasi magiging 20 minutes each yung episode? Bakit kasi magiging 20 minutes each yung episode nyo?
Di ko alam. Sabi
Kasi kung-
talaga ni sir.
Kung i-play 20 minutes, magiging isang oras yun.
Oo. Sabi nga.
Tagal naman.
Pero gano'n naman talaga yung mga
Hindi, ang
podcast.
minimum naman ni sir 20 minutes eh.
Sabi nga niya, 20 minutes yung minimum per
Ng
episode.
isang group.
No, per episode. Sabi niya per episode.
No.
Nilinaw niya sa amin talaga.
Ilang episode yung sa inyo? Tatlo?
3.
Ba't sa amin sabi, sa buong group, 20 minutes minimum.
Sabi
Lahat
niya.
yun, lahat
Per
ng buong
episode
group.
sabi niya.